Good afternoon and welcome to this final round of round robin play. Today we are closing out with the Varsity Scholars of Southern New Orleans and the Varsity Scholars of Livingstone College. Andrea, why don't you tell us what you are going to do when you are done with your HCAS play today?
I'm just gonna do some homework. Might take a nap. That's about it.
Well, since you like eating and sleeping, it sounds like you've checked off one of those things on the list today.
Right.
I guess we'll see. What about you, Emil? What are you going to do when you're done with your HCAS play today?
Oh, I got basketball practice.
All right. What position do you play?
Forward.
Okay. Well, Emil, you are going to press forward with your choice of these four categories: classical classics, fictional kangs, numerical answers, and tax dollars at work. Where are we going as we wish both teams good luck?
Numerical answers.
All right, here we go. What number completes the name of the first company to offer direct-to-consumer genetic testing, Blank and Me? That's Suno, Andrea.
2.
That is incorrect. Can you take it, Emil?
1.
No, it's 23 and Me. But you are still in control, Emil.
Numerical answers.
All right. How many black pawns are on the board at the start of a game of chess? That's Suno, Andrea.
8.
That is correct. And here is your bonus. For 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all three, in a game of Scrabble, how many points is a Q worth?
10.
That is correct. And with no bonuses, if you roll a Yahtzee, how many points are you awarded?
36.
That is incorrect. We are looking for 50. And what's the highest number on a backgammon doubling cube?
12.
12.
No, that's incorrect. We were looking for 64, so you got 5 bonus points on that one, but you're in control, Andrea.
Numerical answers.
Here we go. Closing it out. Stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica, what route with a double-digit name did John Steinbeck call the Mother Road? That is Livingstone. Emil.
95.
That is incorrect. Can you take it, Andrea?
55.
No, it was Route 66 is what we were looking for.
66.
Andrea, you're still in control?
Fictional kings.
All right. King T'Chaka ruled what fictional nation that oversees the world's supply of vibranium? That's Suno, Andrea.
Wakanda.
That is correct. And here is your bonus. Jack Skellington is the Pumpkin King of what fictional municipality named for an October holiday?
Halloween Town.
Yes, you got points on that one. And for another 10, what giant monster's regal title is given to him by the inhabitants of Skull Island when he was introduced on the big screen in 1933?
King Kong.
That is correct. You got all 20 on that one. You're in control.
Fictional kings.
Here we go. The main antagonist in Nintendo's Mario universe, which king of the Koopas tries to kidnap Princess Peach? Suno, Andrea.
Bowser.
That is correct. And here is your bonus. Golbez controls the king of Baron in what alliteratively titled RPG?
Anybody?
Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy.
That is correct. And Zant is the self-proclaimed king of Hyrule in the Twilight Princess installment of what legendary video game?
Legend of Zelda.
Yes, you got all points on that one, and you're still in control.
Let's do fictional kings.
Okay. Which Shakespearean king has a little too much faith in his daughters, Goneril and Regan? That's Livingstone.
Lear.
That is correct. And here is your bonus for 10 points. Aragorn Baggins Boromir, as heir of Isildur, who is the rightful claimant to the thrones of Arnor and Gondor?
Aragorn, yeah.
Aragon.
That is correct. And Eris II, Drogo, and Joffrey, Robert Baratheon claims the throne after leading a rebellion against which Mad King of Westeros?
Ares.
That is correct. You got all of them right. It's your turn, Emil.
Tax dollars for work.
Okay. Lyndon Johnson worked overtime to get Congress to pass the 1968 Civil Rights Act in time for whose 1968 funeral to honor his legacy? That's Livingstone, Emil.
MLK. Martin Luther King.
Yes, that is correct. And here's your bonus. In many cases, you have the right to request documents controlled by the U.S. government under what 1967 Act, abbreviated FOIA?
Something of information.
Your answer?
Freedom of Information Act.
That is correct. And HARP, HIPAA, and HSGI, which 1996 act was created to control how personal data is handled by the healthcare industry?
I think it's
HIPAA.
HIPAA.
It is correct for 20 points, and that brings us to the end of the round. Livingstone keeping it close to Southern University of New Orleans. Only a 15-point gap. And if we do not have any questions, do we have any questions?
Andrew got kicked out somehow.
Kicked out from what?
From
From Buzz-In?
No, from
Yeah,
this
from
right
Buzz-In.
here, he's gone.
Okay,
And
well,
StreamYard as well.
okay, well, he just fell out of StreamYard. He was disconnected from Buzz-In probably because his phone locked. So he needs to unlock his phone.
You got to keep your phone unlocked. Your phone can't lock.
Yeah, and you can't move away from the Buzz-In screen.
And you
So
got
you
to start
gotta-
a button screen.
Yeah, so you gotta set it so it doesn't lock.
Shane, just let him use your phone for the buzzer.
And I don't know how he got kicked from.
Unless he lost internet there and wherever he is.
Well, they're all in the same room, so.
I know. But some of the computers worked there, kept sound, some didn't. So I don't know.
Right.
He might have inadvertently hit Lee's studio too.
Yeah, I think he may have left the studio because he's not even in the back. He's not even in the backstage area right now.
So basically, well, when it's his turn, can he just come use my computer?
If-
In the same room.
yeah, I mean we've traded him once. We can trade him again. We just need to
Okay.
figure out what we're gonna do.
All right, so when it's his turn, he's gonna just come on my computer.
Well, why don't we just do that now? Because you guys are already conferring in space. So what? Is there any other computer that's working?
Is there any computer that's working? Which one?
Just kicked him out.
Yeah, he got kicked out. So
He can try to come back in. Just because he was kicked, just
Let him
click
try
on
to
the
come
link
back
again.
We trying right now.
Yeah.
What about this one? What you go there? What's wrong with this one?
Oh no.
That one the camera doesn't work on.
Oh, which one? That Brandon? Oh no. No man.
So Andrea, we need you to, we need everybody to try to come back in on a laptop.
So Andrea, keep trying.
Yeah, because there were. Let's just try clicking back in on that laptop that Andrew was using.
Not yet, illegal.
This is so good, man. I'm gonna pay for this. This is so rich.
And there,
Yeah, he's still doing better. Okay, we can just.
So while we wait, let's go ahead and change his name.
yeah, I
Because
just changed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I hate these. I'm just home.
Or which one? Because now she has a computer. Oh my god.
No, I've changed both of their names, so their names are appropriate to their picture. And Zarison, are you playing in round 2, Zarison?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then who is playing in round 2 on green?
Juliet.
Is it you, Juliet?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
her.
All right. So this is what I'm going to ask. It would be great if people would not leave the room slamming doors in the middle of a round. And it would be great if people were not moving around in the room at all while the round is in session. Okay? So we have 3 people who are physically in the room who are playing the game. We can't have people tap dancing, shuffling papers, slamming doors, doing all sorts of stuff. We need to be able to hear people as they're talking, okay? And especially in Livingstone, I think, Will, if you guys, since you're all in the same room, if you can hear each other doing conferring and one person can answer for bonuses, I think that's perfectly fine. We don't need to have more than one mic open in either of the rooms, frankly. Okay? So, Andrew, please turn off your mic. Zarison, you are going to be the person answering because you're in the face-off right now, and it just got a lot more tolerable. So, Juliet, you need to open your mic. Perfect. All right. Juliet, we are going to talk to you first because, or I'm sorry, Zarison, we're going to talk to you first. What are you going to be doing as you finish? Since Mardi Gras season was kind of put on hold, what are folks doing in New Orleans these days?
Pretty much just staying inside. I mean, with a pandemic, so we can't really go do anything. Just try to get your work done from wherever you can. Just pretty much stay home.
Well, I appreciate that. What about you, Juliet? The pride of Livingstone. What are y'all doing?
I just do some assignments.
Okay. Catching up on assignments. That's the thing. My great-grandmother said, study hard and make good grades. That's your job while you were in college. So I'm glad to hear that everybody is focused on that. And what you should be focused on, Juliet, is choosing your next category. You have the first choice from these four: incurable ailments, keeping warm, seasons, eatings, and the 1940s.
For incurable ailments.
Okay. There are over 200 strains of virus, including rhinoviruses, that cause what common disease whose symptoms can be reduced by early use of zinc? That's Zarison for Suno.
The flu.
That is incorrect. Can you take it, Juliet?
Measles.
No, we're looking for the common cold is what we are looking for. But you're still in control, Juliet.
Seasons, eatings.
All right. Often topped with nutmeg or cinnamon, what chilled year's-end dairy drink gets its frothy texture and name from its whipped yolks? That's Suno. Zarison.
Eggnog.
That is correct, and here's your bonus. For 10 points apiece, pork and mung beans go into bong chung, a rice cake beloved during Tet, the New Year holiday in what Asian country reunited in 1976?
Vietnam.
That is correct, and here's another one. Rice pudding dessert is featured at the Yule board, a Christmas smorgasbord, in what native land of Greta Thunberg?
Is there Germany.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Sweden on that one.
Sweden.
It was Sweden, but we got 10 points on it, so you are in control, Zarison.
Seasons, eatings.
All right, here we go. A holiday tradition in Puerto Rico, pasteles are a type of tamales made from pork masa dough and what starchy bananas? That's Suno. Zarison.
Plantains.
That is correct. And for 10 points apiece, sometimes served with flaming brandy, what pudding is so much a UK favorite it's referenced in We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
Figgy pudding.
That is correct for 10. And Kutia, one of 12 courses honoring the 12 apostles, is part of a Christmas Eve feast in what country disputing Russia's annexation of Crimea? Your answer, please.
Ukraine.
It is the Ukraine for 10 points.
There we go.
All right, you're in control. Stop clapping and start answering.
Yeah. Seasons, eatings.
Okay, last one. A rolled-up chocolate-covered sponge cake resembling a chopped branch, the bûche de Noël is France's version of what woody holiday dessert? That's Livingstone. Juliet? Cannot accept a response. I'm sorry, don't answer. Zarison, how about you?
I don't know.
Nope, the Yule log is what we are looking for.
Okay.
You're still in control, Zarison.
Keeping warm.
All right. When snow covers the ground, it's often described with what word that can also be a large, warm bed cover? Livingstone, Juliet.
The blanket.
Yes. And for 10 points apiece, the name of what thick bed covering can also describe one who consoles a grieving person?
Comfort.
I'm sorry?
Comforter.
Yes. And here's your second one. What warming article of clothing can also be a layer of house paint?
Team. Duvet.
No, we were looking for a coat of paint. But you're in control, Juliet. Quickly.
Keep it warm.
All right. Last question. Smaller than a hornet, what colorful wasp sounds like it could keep you warm? Livingstone, Juliet.
The buzz.
That is incorrect. Can you take it, Zarison?
No.
You cannot. It is a yellow jacket is what we were looking for. And that brings us to the end of the round with Southern 125 to Livingstone's 80. We are about to move on. Do we have any questions? We do not. So that means Will is going into the face-off position and Andrew is going into the face-off position. Both of you need to unmute. Everybody else stay muted, please. And Andrew, you got to unmute, my friend. You're nodding your... There we go. Now you're unmuted. All right. So, Andrew, what is the rest of your day looking like after you finish your Honda Campus All-Star Challenge play?
Coming to America 2.
Ah! I watched it last night. That is a good choice. I think you'll find that they maybe go back to recycling jokes one time too many at least, but it should be enjoyable. What about you, Will? What are you going to do for the rest of your day?
Yeah, I think I'll do the same thing. The nostalgia is kicking in.
Yeah, I have to say Arsenio Hall has not aged particularly well, po thing. He needs to get a better skincare regimen. All right, that means, Will, that you are going to be in the driver's seat, and you are coming to round 3 with 2020 elections. I can ace this. Let's talk Tennessee and religious art. So where are we going?
I can ace this.
You can ace it. Let's see. What noun spelled with ACE refers to a speaker or author's introductory remarks? Livingstone, Will.
Preface.
That is correct. And here is your bonus for 10 points apiece. What such word refers to buildings such as Topkapi, Winter, and Buckingham?
Palace.
That is correct. For 10, here's another 10 for you if you can get it. A grate, damper, lentil, and flue are commonly parts of what household feature spelled with ACE?
Furnace.
That is incorrect. We were looking for fireplace is what we were looking for. But you are still in control within 25 points of a tie.
Ace this.
All right. While typing, you need to reverse the cursor one stroke at a time. What key spelled with ACE do you use? Livingstone, Will.
Backspace.
That is correct. And here is your bonus for 10 points apiece. Spelled with ACE, what adjective means immediately preceding or following or having a common border? Your answer?
Suffix.
No, we were looking for adjacent. One more. Barnacles, crabs, and shrimp are what type of aquatic arthropods?
Crustaceans.
That is correct. You got 10 points on that one in the clutch. Where are we going now,
Ace
Will?
this.
Ace this. Eventually expelled from the body, what temporary organ connects the developing human feces to the uterine wall via the umbilical cord? That's Suno, Andrew.
Placenta.
That is correct. And here's your bonus for 10 points. C8H9NO2 used to relieve fever is what ACE pain medication?
Acetaminophen.
That is correct for 10. And no, the need to describe something as bitingly critical, sarcastic, or ironic. Use what adjective beginning with ACE? Your answer, please.
No answer.
We were looking for acerbic there, but you are still in control with a 25-point lead.
Let's talk Tennessee.
The most ticketed tourist attraction in Tennessee is what Pigeon Forge amusement park named for a country western singer? That's Suno Andrew.
Dollywood.
That is correct. And for 10, straddling Tennessee's border with North Carolina is what most visited national park in the U.S.?
Smoky Mountain National Park.
More?
The Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
That is correct. And for 10, music history comes alive at the Stax Museum of American Soul Music in what city, home of Sun Studio and Graceland?
Memphis.
That is correct. You got all 20 points on that one. You're in the lead.
Let's talk Tennessee again.
All right, here we go. Largely held by Union forces in 1863, Tennessee was not specified in what order, changing the legal status of 3.5 million African Americans. That's Livingstone Will.
Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes. And here's your bonus. For 10 points apiece in 2009, which legendary Lady Vol became the first head coach, male or female, to reach 1,000 wins in college basketball?
Pat Summit.
That is correct. And here's another one for you. What federal corporation created during the New Deal, now headquartered in Knoxville, became the USA's largest public utility? Your answer, please.
The Treasury.
No, we were looking for the Tennessee Valley Authority. So you got 10 points on that bonus, which takes you within 35 points of a tie as we enter into the ultimate challenge. So, do we have any questions before we move on? Seeing none, it's going to fall to you, my Livingstone folks. You have Tea Time, Call Me By My Nickname NBA, My Aunt's a Real Character, and So Soviet. With 35 points behind, where are we going? Two Time. Call Me By My Nickname NBA or Tea Time? Which one?
NBA. All right, we'll go by Call Me By My Nickname NBA.
All right, here we go. Given the team and his nickname, what's the real last name of these? Okay, hold on. I need to understand why there's so much noise right now. I need everybody to sit still, and I need Suno to mute themselves. All right, here we go. Given the team and his nickname, what's the real last name of these NBA players? LA Lakers, the Brow.
Davis.
Yes. Toronto Raptors, Air Canada.
Carter.
Yes. Washington Wizards, Agent Zero.
Westbrook.
No. Portland Trailblazers, the Glide.
Frazier.
No. Houston Rockets, the Dream.
Olajuwon.
Yes. Sacramento Kings, Problem Child.
Stockton.
No. Boston Celtics, the Hick from French Lick.
Bird.
Yes. Cincinnati
Archibald.
Royals, Tiny. Yes. Toronto Raptors, Air Congo.
Ibaka.
Yes. Miami Heat, Flash.
Wade.
Yes. Washington Wizards, Agent Zero.
Arenas.
Yes. Portland we
Drexler.
ran out of time
Drexler.
on that
Drexler.
one. Okay, but you ran out of time, my friend. say it as many times as you want. After the clock stops, we cannot score the points. It is Clyde the Glide, Drexler, and the other one, Problem Child, was Bagley. Marvin Bagley
Marvin
the third. But you got 200 points on that one, and that definitely puts you in the lead. And that means that, Suno, you've got some important work to do. You are behind by 165 points, which means you need 175 points in order to win, which means you need 7 correct answers. Tea Time, My Aunt's a Real Character, and So Soviet.
No, Tea Time.
Tea Time.
All right.
Okay, what it is.
What I think we only need one mic open. It can be Zarison. What word, phrase, or name with T is or was a ribeye or T-bone?
Steak.
Yes. Andrew Jackson's Indian removal path.
Trinity.
Yes. An aircraft invisible to radar.
Stealth.
Yes. 1/6 of a U.S. fluid ounce. Yes. A blended word like smog.
Pass.
Pass. A 1920s oil scandal.
Pass.
Pass. Adverbially an alternative.
Pass.
Pass. The papillae on a cow's udder. Yes. Maroon's bluish complement.
Teal.
Yes. Gaseous water.
Steam.
Yes. And with the final answer, yeah, you are gonna get
So
the
they got
points
that
for
in time?
Steam. They absolutely
Perfect.
did.
And hold on, so that's team.
Gold.
Just making
They get the
sure.
last 25. Yep.
Yeah, that's all to make sure I give it to the right team.
And with that last
Oh,
correct
that was a
question,
barn
that is
burner right
exactly
there.
what you needed to go from a deficit to a 10-point positive, which means at the end of regulation play, Southern New Orleans with a score of 350, just topping Livingstone at 340 for an excellent game. Thank you both teams. We are now going to do some magic and come up with the first playoff round. So hold tight. We are going to get together for these playoff games that are both going to be played simultaneously. And what we're going to do is the number 1 ranked team from room 1 is going to play the number 2 ranked team from room 2. And we're going to have the number 2 team from room 1 play the number 1 team from room 2. So we're going to end this broadcast, and we'll get back to you in a few moments. Thank you so much. Great game, both teams. Absolutely delightful.